Africa is home to some of the world's oldest civilizations. Its traditions, languages, and rites are not just ancient, they are woven into everyday life. But among the festivals, dances, and ceremonies, there are practices that will leave even the bravest hearts uneasy. Tonight, we explore 5 of the scariest African traditional practices across Africa. Some are still happening today, some are slowly fading into the shadows, but all of them are real. Let's begin. Among the Yoruba people of Western Nigeria, there is a secretive practice whispered about in markets and midnight conversations. It's called Magun, meaning do not climb. But it has nothing to do with ladders or mountains. Magun is a spiritual trap placed on women suspected of cheating on their husbands. Most times, the woman herself doesn't even know it's there. Here's the terrifying part. If another man sleeps with her, the consequences are brutal. He may fall sick, he may get stuck inside her during the act, unable to move. Some men die instantly, others fall ill and waste away in days. This isn't a story from the past. Magun is still practiced today in parts of Oyo, Ogun, Edo, Benue State, and other Yoruba-speaking communities in Nigeria. So for the men still chasing other people's wives, remember, not all dangers are visible. Some are spiritual, and some could kill you. Imagine this. It's past midnight. A strange, vibrating voice echoes through your village. The streets are empty. Women hide indoors, locked away in silence. The air feels heavier than usual. This is the Oro Festival, an ancient Yoruba tradition where the Oro deity is said to cleanse the land through fear, ritual, and sometimes death. For 7 days or sometimes longer, the Oro moves through the community, accompanied by devotees cloaked in secrecy. They chant, they perform rituals, and they want the people to stay inside. But there's one terrifying rule. If a woman sees Oro, she must die. This isn't folklore, it's the law of the tradition. It's believed that the sight of Oro by a woman brings misfortune, spiritual contamination, and must be corrected by death. Some say the Oro also deals with wicked leaders and corrupt individuals, people who misuse power. Oro handles it, and sometimes that punishment is disappearance without a trace. In recent years, despite modern protests, the Oro festival continues, sometimes during the day, disrupting markets, schools, and daily life. To this day, the chant of Oro sends shivers through the Yoruba land. In western Kenya, the Luo people hold on to customs that are fascinating as they are chilling. One of these is a ritual involving widows and the dead. In the past, when a Luo man died, his wife was expected to sleep in the same room with his corpse. Why? Because it's believed she must have a final dream, a dream where she makes love to her dead husband, freeing herself from the bonds of marriage. If the dream doesn't come naturally, cleansing rituals are performed to force it, ensuring the widow is spiritually prepared to remarry. The Luo also have strict rules about suicide. If someone takes their own life, the community does not mourn them. Instead, the body is publicly flogged before burial because to stop the spirit from returning to the village. To discourage other people from doing the same thing, these bodies are buried at night, outside the home, in places set aside for outcasts. No wailing, no ceremonies, just the silence, darkness of exile. In the deep borderlands of southern Sudan and southwestern Ethiopia, the Soma people practice a tradition that shocks outsiders but holds deep cultural meaning. At the age of 15 or 16, young girls begin a painful process. Their lower lips are cut open, stretched over months and years, and fitted with large wooden or clay plates. This isn't just beauty, it's identity, a symbol of strength, of endurance, of belonging. The women often design their own plates, wearing them during ceremonies, when serving food, or as a symbol of maturity and pride. How about the men? They practice stick fighting, a brutal ritual where scars are badges of honor. Each scar tells a story. Finally, we head to the Hama tribe of Ethiopia. Here, boys do not become men by age, but by ritual trial. It's called the bull jumping ceremony. The boy strips completely naked, he runs, and he must leap onto the back of a bull. Not just one, but several bulls, lined up, pulled close together by older men gripping horns and tails. He runs across their backs. If he falls, he fails. If he succeeds, he becomes a man in the eyes of his tribe. Meanwhile, the men of Hama tie their hair with red clay and ostrich feathers, symbols of bravery and successful hunts. It's dangerous, it's frightening, but for the Hama, it's the only way to cross into manhood. Africa is vast. Its traditions are rich, mysterious, and sometimes terrifying. But before we judge these rituals, remember, culture is not just what we celebrate, it's also what we survive. Now tell me, which of these African traditions give you chills? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We have more stories coming soon. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious. Bye.